appears that Defense Department Press Secretary Kingsley Wilson is in a bit of hot water.
Oh, no!
Turns out that this woman has a very long history of making some anti-Semitic and white supremacist posts on social media, and those posts have been discovered. The 26-year-old MAGA supporter, whose father happens to be longtime Trump advisor and right-wing commentator Steve Cortes, joined the Pentagon's press office back in January. A review of her social media activity by Mother Jones has revealed a long history of bigoted, xenophobic, and deliberately provocative posts. Now, I'm sure later on she'll probably claim, "Well, I was just trolling. I didn't actually mean anything. I'm just trolling. I'm trolling." Sure. Now, what kind of provocative posts? Well, there's a lot of stuff about the Great Replacement theory, which is this conspiracy theory that's anti-Semitic, claiming that it's the Jews. You see, the Jews are trying to replace white Americans with non-white immigrants so that we can take over the country. Wait, what? What are you talking about? What? That's insane. That's insane, and also kind of stupid, especially if they had
Jewish space lasers.
Why not use those if those were real? Why not use the space lasers? Okay, it doesn't make any sense. But all right, there's more. She's also peddled an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. Sorry about Leo Frank, who was a Jewish businessman who was wrongly convicted and hanged for the murder of a 13-year-old Georgia girl in 1951. So, digging right back into that history and taking out and having probably some of the worst takes you could imagine. Like, for example, saying that Confederate General Robert E. Lee was, quote, one of the greatest Americans to ever live. Also, she suggested that women shouldn't be allowed to be police officers for some reason. And that's just a little sample of some of the horror stuff that this lady believes in and that she openly posts on social media. Wow, great. Now, you would wonder, did the administration do any sort of vetting? You know, did they look into the history, some of the stuff they post to make sure that this person would be a good spokesperson? You know, did they? Well, the answer, of course, is no. No, of course not. And one of the reasons, by the way, is actually nepotism. Now, I just mentioned that, you know, she's the daughter of Steve Cortes. Okay, so that guy's high up in MAGA, and so she gets the job not by merit, but through her connections. Not only that, but she is a former aide to Office of Management and Budget Director Russell Vought. And so, you know, yeah, she's got the hookup. And so she gets this job, not because of her merit, but because of who she knows and who her father is. Interesting. And by the way, she also was put into that position, not despite her beliefs, but because of them. This is MAGA. It's racism, xenophobia, it's anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. This is who they are. This is who they are. Now, that said, these posts were very embarrassing. Okay? It's so embarrassing that you had Republicans that, it's a little uncomfortable. Oh, crap. She's got some really racist stuff there. In fact, Senator Lindsey Graham immediately, okay, and you're gonna love this, right? Because Lindsey Graham starts out by saying, "Oh, this person not at all connected with Donald Trump. Doesn't believe the same things." Okay, completely off script with Trump. Okay, Trump's not the racist. She is. She's totally the racist, but Donald Trump's not. Okay.
The Republican Party's racist.
Yeah. Right from his own words. Okay. Now, he also said, "I'm not going to tell them who to hire, but I do know that Trump doesn't believe any of the things she's talking about." Really, Donald Trump believes in pretty much every kooky conspiracy theory and racial stereotype imaginable. But he doesn't believe any of this stuff. Come on. But he said, I'll leave it up to them to determine if they think that she's the right spokesperson. Weak sauce. Total weak sauce. Come on. But what do you expect from Lindsey Graham? Okay. Lindsey Graham has made Donald Trump basically his daddy. All right. Now, sometimes he'll slightly disagree with Trump, but at the end of the day, it means nothing. It just means nothing. Now, Senator Deb Fischer of Nebraska was a little stronger, but not by much. She told the outlet that Wilson's remarks were horrible and just not appropriate. Sometimes people think they're anonymous when they're on social media, that they can comment or post on whatever may be their attitude at the time. So you're saying racism is the attitude at the time, and then they later regret it. Well, where's the regret? Has she expressed any sort of regret for her views? No, of course not. There's no regret there. None at all. And I love how the statement kind of says, like, well, I mean, you know, if you just stayed anonymous at the time, and make sure that you're anonymous at the time that you're writing these racist screeds, then you know, you won't get caught and you won't have to feel bad about it later. Basically, don't be racist on Maine, because it's kind of embarrassing. Makes us look bad. Of course. Now, a person close to the Trump administration said, quote, "The fact she didn't even try to delete the last tweets tells you all you need to know." Getting back to the point of there is no regret there. "I don't know who's doing vetting, but it's bad vetting, and shows that Hegseth is not making personnel decisions, nor spending time on them." Hegseth, under the bus. Under the bus. And the people that are supposed to do the look, they're not doing vetting. Of course not. Of course they're not doing vetting. Why would they? This is like Nepo stuff, right? That's really all it is. And as far as the racism goes, it's not the bug, it's the feature. All right. We had people openly doing Nazi salutes at the RNC. We had Elon Musk doing a Nazi salute during Trump's inauguration. Do you think this is an accident? No, it's not. This is who they are. This is who they are, and they're pretty open about it. Look, I would be shocked if Kingsley was fired or disciplined in any way. I would be, and you know, for obvious reasons, right? Now, that said, if she does, it's not because of what she believes. It is because she has embarrassed them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.